Let's play chess! Today, we're going to learn about the smallest chess piece, the pawn. The pawn is sometimes a peasant, sometimes a soldier. Whether I walk on a field or on a road, I can be a buddy to anyone. I may be small, so don't underestimate me. If I reach the far end, run away from me. Every player starts with 8 pawns, arranged on the second rank before the other chess pieces. Although the pawn has the smallest value, it's a piece with the greatest potential. Let's get to know the characteristics of this little piece. Let's see just how important it is in the game. Pay attention, because half of our pieces are pawns. The pawn moves 1 square forward. Let's look at how the white pawns move and how the black pawns move on 1 square ahead. A pawn can move only 1 square forward at a time, except on its very first move, when the player has the option to move it 2 squares forward. After that first move, it always moves just 1 square forward. Let's see how that works for the black pawn. In the diagram before us, the pawn can move only 1 square forward because the bishop does not allow it to move 2 squares. And in this diagram, the pawn on d2 cannot move forward because it is blocked by the queen. It must stay in place until she moves out of its way. In this diagram, our hero has 2 possible moves. Either move 1 square forward or capture the opposing queen diagonally. Wait. So now we're learning about capturing? Remember, pawns are the only pieces that capture differently from the way they move. They capture diagonally, moving forward 1 square. In this diagram, the black pawn has a choice. It can capture the knight or the bishop. To repeat, the pawn captures 1 square diagonally. Here's another rule. All pieces can move forward and backward, but the pawn cannot move backward or sideways. And since it cannot jump over other pieces, pawns often block each other. They remain blocked until there's an opportunity for one of them to capture an opposing piece diagonally, or for it to be captured. The pawn has a very important characteristic. It is the only piece that can transform into another piece, a queen, rook, bishop, or knight. It can never become the king. You must wonder, how is that possible? If the pawn reaches the furthest rank from its starting position, it can be promoted into another piece. But once it reaches there, it cannot remain a pawn. Since the queen is the strongest, pawns are usually promoted to a queen. But sometimes it might be more advantageous to become, for example, a knight. Here's how pawn promotion works. The pawn steps onto the last square and we announce which piece will replace it. The same goes for the black pawn, except we might choose to transform it into a rook. See? It's very simple and powerful. Now let's review. The pawn on a2 can move 1 or 2 squares forward, and it can also capture the opposing queen diagonally. The pawn on d5 can capture the black rook diagonally or move 1 square forward. The pawn on g2 has the choice to move 1 or 2 squares forward. The pawn on f7 can be promoted to a king. Now let's look at the black pawns. The pawn on a7 can move 1 or 2 squares forward or capture the opposing pawn on b6. The pawn on c2 can be promoted to a queen. The pawn on d4 can be captured by the bishop, but it cannot move forward because it's blocked by the opposing rook. The pawn on g7 can move 1 or 2 squares forward. There is one special rule called en passant. En passant is a French term meaning capture on the fly. When a black pawn is on the 4th rank and the white pawn moves from its starting square and lands immediately beside it by moving 2 squares forward, the black pawn on its very next move has a choice. Either continue moving 1 square forward or capture the white pawn by moving 1 square diagonally, provided that the white pawn has passed that square without stopping there. For this special move to occur for the white player, the white pawn must be on the 5th rank and the black pawn must have moved from its starting square. Although en passant is a rare move, it remains very important and must be remembered. So, en passant can occur on the 3rd rank for the black pawn or the 6th rank for the white. Remember, en passant must be done immediately when the opponent's pawn moves into the square forward. If we do not capture it right away, this move becomes impossible later. It is the case in this example, when the white pawn cannot capture the black pawn because we had played with the king beforehand. Perhaps pawns are the weakest pieces, but they are definitely the heart and soul of the game. Goodbye!